Action. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice warm welcome for one of our favourite regulars, Glenn John!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And dogs.
And dog as well, yes. I mean, we do say laughs a bitch, don't they? Right, so, good evening. So, I mean, did you see last week where Donald Trump was found guilty, wasn't he, last week, yeah? Well, I tell you what, afterwards Robert De Niro was bad-mouthing about him, so can you imagine if they were to meet? It would be a case of, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, Robert De Niro, you're fake news. So, I'll bet you like that one. And of course, sadly there's been a couple of famous deaths in the news today, so I'm not going to make jokes about it, I'm just going to acknowledge them. Do you remember the Queen lookalike, the Queen Elizabeth lookalike, Jeanette Charles? Sadly she passed away just recently, at the same age as the Queen, ironically enough. So so she's passed away. And so as, for those of you who remember Doctor Who from the beginning, during William Hartnell era, William Russell has also passed away. He was also Ted Sullivan in Coronation Street, who married Rita. So I just thought I'll put that in there, and just in case anybody didn't know. So, yeah, I like to try and keep as present as possible. So, I'm recording this to go onto my YouTube channel, which is Glenn John Entertainer. Think of me with a chicken under each arm because I'm Glenn with two N's. So, yeah, you won't forget that in a hurry, will you? No, unless you've got dementia. So, you wish you had, did you? I tell you what, you're not the only one. Right. So, does everybody remember Little Britain? It's been a while since I've done Little Britain impressions. Yeah, so you like Little Britain, do you? Right. I mean, that's what the EU called us after we left, wasn't it, Little Britain? Well, they're little EU, aren't they? So, here we go. We all remember Dafyd, the only gay in the village, don't we? Yeah. Right, so, do you remember in the episode where there's gay Star Trek fans, isn't there? There's gay Star Trek fans that he goes to, won't he? And it's where Mifone says, there's some gay Star Treks over there, Dafyd, why don't you go over to see them? He says, oh, okay then, I'll go. So he goes over, he says, hello, I hear that you're Star Trek fans. He said, yes. They said, yes. So I said to them, I hear that you're gay Star Trek fans. They said, yes. I said, piss off, I'm the only gay in this village. So, I'll put you down that one. And of course, there was Vicky Pollard, wasn't there? Vicky Pollard, does anybody remember Vicky Pollard, yeah? Yeah. She's one, no, that's a different one. That's, I can't remember the name of that character at the minute. It's the one that says, so this is one that goes, yeah, but no, but. So here we go. Oh, yeah, but, no, but. So what did you do with the baby then, Vicky? That you were babysitting? I swapped it for a PlayStation. Yeah, but, ooh, yeah. So, and of course, you got Andy and Lou, haven't you? Do you remember Andy and Lou? The one that was in a wheelchair that sort of, when Lou's back to his turn, he does that things until I climbing up a diving board. Yeah, that's it. I want that one. So it's like, hello, Andy, Evan. I'm just going to go to the toilet while, I'm going for a while. Just look after just stay here and just keep an eye on these people. I mean, they're a nice bunch of people here. So just be very careful. There's a microphone there, so careful what you say to them. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. He thinks I'm a cripple. Just because I'm sat in a chair, he thinks I'm a cripple. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I went to that newsagents, not the newsagents, I went to the travel agents the other day, where, and you know, the computer still says no. So there you go. So that's a little bit. And what about Kenny Craig, the hypnotist? Oh yes, Kenny Craig, the hypnotist. Look into my eyes. Not behind my eyes. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Right into my eyes. Yes, Mum, I know that there. Look into my eyes, not around the eyes. And another free drink on the house. That's it. So that's what he was doing, isn't it? So, and of course you got there's all sorts of things happening in the news just recently. It's really unbelievable. I mean, did you see that debate last night, Sunak and Starmer? I mean, I couldn't make up my mind whether that was a new cop series or whether that was going to be a comedy series. I switched it. It turned out it was a comedy series. Yeah, it's the political version of Morecambe and Wise, isn't it? You know. Well, the difference is Morecambe and Wise were funny. They were. They were indeed. They really were. Yeah, I mean, the best sketch I saw was where the police siren goes past and he says he'll never sell ice creams going that fast, will he? So I remember that one. That was quite funny. So I'm going to tell you now about how the Pepsi Cola, how that got its name. Do you know how it got its name? This bit is true. Back in the days of the Wild West, they used to have this medicine wagon, didn't they? This fella that sold potions and lotions in one of them rickety wagons. Yeah. And what had happened? There was this new cola flavoured thing that was really fizzy, and it was the first lotion that was fizzy. And what had happened, it got its name from dyspepsia. And if you look how dyspepsia is spelled, that's how Pepsi got its name. That's true, that is. So can you imagine it, right? I mentioned the Wild West bit, so I can do the bit of from Back to the Future films. So he goes, "Oh my God, Mari, it's your kids. What do you mean, Doc? What do you mean? They're in trouble. We've got to go back. Back where? Back to the future." So there you go. And of course, hello, great Scott, yeah. Well, that's anything but what John Swinney is, the new leader of the SNP, isn't it? Well, you know when it was Nicholas Sturgeon in charge, everybody used to call him Jimmy Cranky, and they used to say, "See you, Jimmy." Well, I can do the Jimmy Cranky. Find every doozy, everybody, find every doozy. See you. So, and now they've got John Swinney there, haven't they? So it's a case of, instead of "See you, Jimmy," it's "See you, Swinney." So, yeah, I mean, you can put two more initials after the "CU," can't you? You know, the initials of New Testament. Anyway, so, well, you want some Irish, dear? do you want a bit of Frank Carson or do you want Jimmy Cricket? Jimmy Cricket. Jimmy Cricket, right. For anybody who doesn't remember Jimmy Cricket, he was a comedian from the 1980s and the 90s. And he was an Irish fella who wore this funny hat. And he always had his wellies with the right foot would have L on it and the left foot used to have R on it. So that was quite funny for left and right. So it goes something like this. Come here, there's more. Yeah, come here. There's more. Not that close, but there's more. I had a letter from Mammy. She says, "Dear Jim, dear Jimmy, I am now doing your laundry."
We're not on Jim will fix it.
No, I'm not doing Jim will fix it.
I should make sure.
She's trying, isn't she? Eh? Anyway, dear Jimmy, I am missing you. Your laundry is in the washing machine. Your pants have gone for a spin. And unfortunately, your dad was wearing them at the time. He's gone round and round and round. And when he came out, he was sick. He said he's never been on a spin drive before. And I told him it was his washing machine.
They did a song as well.
Pardon?
They did a song.
Oh, I can't sing for topping me, because if I try singing, all the cats in the neighbourhood will start playing rocks at me, telling me to shut up. This is why I do stand-up comedy, because that's funnier. So, yeah, I mean, so I want to do the voice requests now. Has anybody got any impressions they'd like me to do?
You know what I want to ask, don't you?
Who's that?
What do I ask every week?
He's an Australian guy.
Could be anybody.
Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin, you like a Peter Griffin there? Yeah, Peter Griffin, yes. Yeah. We all like it here. I mean, this makes a change to the drunken clown, doesn't it? Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, we've got Anne Widdecombe. You want Anne Widdecombe? I can do her. And she sounds a bit like this, doesn't she? Yes. Well, that's her. So, we hope we're not going to vote Tories and Labour. We need to vote Reform.
That's
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Quagmire.
Who?
Quagmire.
Quagmire? You want Quagmire? I look like Quagmire, do I? I tell you what, I look more like Peter Griffin with the glasses.
You got the belly.
A belly?
You
Right, so Quagmire.
ignore him.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Giggity, yes. It's great being here with all these hot chicks. I mean, look at this one over here, yes. And there's another one round the corner. They're just begging for it.
Actually, a man.
No, round the corner, don't point at you. There's a lady round the corner. So, just literally on this table here.
Marge Simpson.
Marge Simpson. So I'll do Homer Simpson as well. So Homer Simpson's. Marge. Oh, homie.
Yeah.
Homie. So, anybody else got any more?
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair, well, I haven't done an impression of Tony Blair for ages, but Keir Starmer sounds very much like him, doesn't he? Because he does this, and he's talking, and then he stops at a pause, and then he carries on, and, you know, it's amazing what we'll do in Iraq. with Bush. I mean, you can imagine it, George Bush, we're going to go to Iraq. Oh, yeah. So that's almost Quagmire, isn't it? But there you go. I'll tell you what, I think Quagmire was the president when Bush was around. He just had a different name. Donald Duck. So there's Donald Duck as in a surprise where he goes, and then there's the then there's Donald Duck when he's a bit pissed off and he goes.
Great.
Well, there you go.
Watch you.
Yeah, it does sound like a duck sneezing, doesn't it? So, it's good having a laugh, isn't it? Right. So, I remember it's Tommy Cooper as well. Do you remember Tommy Cooper? I mean, yeah, well.
Tommy Cooper, double sweeper?
Yeah, well, do you realise it's 40 years since Tommy Cooper died? And you know how he died, don't you? Just like that.
You better be careful. He was on stage.
Well, yeah, he was on stage. Well, I'm not dying tonight, am I? I mean, I've got you not laughing.
That's what he said.
Yeah, so, I mean, Tommy Cooper, he goes, I went to the vet. He said, I want to put your dog down. I said, why is that? He said, it's too heavy. I went to the doctors. The doctor said to me, say ah. I said, why? He said, my dog just died. He says, Mr. Cooper, go to stand in the wood and look out the window with you and stick your tongue out. I said, why is that? He said, I can't stand a man opposite.
I've got that problem.
You have that problem, do you? Have you noticed, everywhere you live, there's always a nosy neighbour. Somebody always sticking their nose in, isn't there? I bet everybody's got a nosy neighbour. Well, yeah, you know how to cure them from poking their noses into your business? Pick their eyes out with a spoon. They'll never do that again, will they? So, yeah. So, has anybody else got any other tonight?
McDonald.
Who? Trevor McDonald. Right, I'll try. Right, he's not actually part of my repertoire, but I'll do my best to do it. Good evening and welcome to the news at 10. With me, Trevor McDonald. So, that is the news at 10. And it's over to Frank Carson. It's a cracker. Frank Carson, news at 10. So, thank you for being a great audience. And the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back.